And they've also made it abundantly clear that the development of the single player is not going to be hurt by this multiplayer aspect of the game at all. Apparently they've, as I said, they've hired, or they've commissioned, I guess, the new studio at Montreal to help with the game, so that Montreal studio is doing the multiplayer core aspect of the game, and we still have the Edmonton. What a name! Edmonton doing the single player portion of the game. And I mean, I'm fucking optimistic. I'm cautiously optimistic, but I'm optimistic because the rumors. When I first heard the rumors, I was thinking that it was probably gonna be shit if they did that, because it was gonna draw resources, valuable resources from the single player department to make, you know, a shitty tacked on multiplayer that it doesn't need. But the way they've, not only the fact that they've commissioned another studio to be helping with the game, but also the fact that the co-op doesn't feel like, when they explain it to you, it doesn't feel tacked on. It feels like it's actually an integral part of the Mass Effect 3 experience. Like, this is something that's running parallel with the main story, and you gotta help yourself, i.e., you gotta help your shepherd by, you know, liberating territories from the enemy. I mean, that's like, they couldn't give me what I asked for anymore. Like, it doesn't, like, I guess that doesn't mean that it's, you know, that it can't be tacked on, but it's nice to see that there's a profound kind of depth in the co-op aspect of the game. That it's not just a co-op, just a co-op just to have a co-op. No, it's a co-op, and you can actually do shit with it. I don't know. I'm just surprised. I mean, wow. I think I have to pre-order the damn game now. And yes, I know I'm gonna be poor as shit, but you know what? We live once, right? I can always start, you know, selling my body or something, or selling my body parts to the Chinese. I'm pretty sure that they'll buy. So, yeah. Yeah, and I guess understandably, the reaction to the news has been rather mixed. Some people love the idea of Mass Effect multiplayer, others hate it. And, you know, like me before I heard, you know, all the news from the article, from the main, like the main news, like the main confirmed shit that they're gonna have in the game. Before I heard that, I was, you know, somewhere in between, but now I'm actually really loving the idea. I'm still, you know, cautiously optimistic, but as I said, the fact that the co-op doesn't feel like it's just a co-op, it doesn't matter, that it has nothing to do with the single player or anything like that, and the fact that actually does something for you in the single player, like, I don't know, that's all of that is very interesting for me, and I can't wait to see how it works. Yeah. Wow. This is gonna be interesting as hell. I cannot wait to try to see more, you know, to see footage, to see how the co-op is going to work, and I mean, maybe that's why they well, no, that can't be the reason, but I mean, they did announce that Mass Effect 3 was coming out in Q4 2011. Then they pushed it back to Q1 2012. Maybe this is a reason that they want to, you know, expand on this whole Mass Effect Galaxy at War system, and that they want to just experiment, see what works and what doesn't, and just perfect the co-op as much as they can. Like, no, seriously, I'm really looking forward to this now. I'm cautiously optimistic. I'm overly optimistic. This, like, the fact that they didn't just, you know, make a co-op system that just that is just it's just comprised of a couple of co-op multiplayer missions, which you can just play casually with your teammates. No, but this is actually it is actually gonna make an impact on the story.
None of your business.
I gotta say, I'm fucking impressed. From what I've read, from their confirmed news shit and details and all that, I mean, shit. Okay, let me just see how much it costs to pre-order the damn game. God damn it! God damn you, BioWare. Like, why can't you just stay the same? So I could have just saved some money, so I can eat for another week. Well, it doesn't cost too much, but
that is far enough.
No, actually, considering it's a brand new game and I'm getting it for that price, it's fairly cheap. Like, I live in Sweden. Games here are fucking expensive. Maybe I should. Maybe I should pre-order it. God damn it. Just to summarize, they have confirmed a Mass Effect 3 multiplayer in the form and in the shape of a co-op multiplayer. Some of the details is that you're supposed to play this co-op. You can play it with up to 4 different people on the interwebs, on all platforms, PC, PS3 and Xbox 360. And everything you do there in the co-op will have a direct impact on the Galaxy readiness meter and the core aspect of the game, the single player part of Mass Effect 3. This is the Mass Effect 3 co-op system is part of the Mass Effect Galaxy at War feature, which I have they haven't said much more about what elements Galaxy at War is comprised of, but hey, there we have it. We have some kind of system called Galaxy at War that we don't know nothing about, but apparently it's going to be helping you achieve as much of a galactic readiness status as you can achieve. I don't know, and that they did not split the resources of one studio to do the parts, to do the different features of the game. Rather, they commissioned the brand new Montreal studio to be helping with the co-op aspect
Access
of the
granted.
game. Yeah, I'm bring it. Bring it. Just bring it. I think I gotta go and download it. Not download it. Pre-order it right now, because it sounds amazing. It does. it fucking does. Like, wow. Yeah. Definitely looking forward to seeing more about this whole co-op system that they just announced, and yeah, just wow. Just wow. I don't know. Like, I didn't expect it to be actually make sense. Like, I always thought that it was just gonna be some tacked on shit. But no, the way they've presented it, the way the way I've understood everything that I read was that it's gonna be awesome. I mean, it sounds like it has potential to be truly amazing.
I know, but I
Wow,
don't
just-
understand why we are going to distribute
Yeah,
a
just
buy
great.
chip
Like,
that
I
we
can't wait to
didn't
see
design ourselves.
and
Questioning
read
it
more
is a
about
waste
it.
of time. All I know is
There
that
was
shipping
something I
department
wanted to
needs this
talk
chip
about.
ASAP. So that's what we're going to give.
About Deus Ex. I mean, I'm playing Deus Ex, but I haven't talked about the game in a long while. But there was something specific I wanted to talk about. I think it had something to do with the boss battles. But I think I already covered the boss battles. I was talking about how they lent the source code to a third-party developer, and the studio did their own thing, and then I don't know. I don't really remember. It had something to do with Deus Ex. I'm pretty sure of that. I mean, the DLC is coming out pretty soon, or if it's not out already, but that's not what I wanted to talk about. Huh. Damn. I completely forgot. I completely and utterly forgot. How awful. Well, anyways, I'm in this kind of R&D facility, and I'm just loving the sights. It's insane. Like, the amount of time they spend on just creating all the different just the different objects in the game, just the different, you know, models and doodads and the chairs and the TVs and just all those things that we see in the architecture and the design of the rooms and chairs, like everything, like they designed so many different chairs, and just like it blows my mind away that they actually took the time to make individual, like, it's crazy. Instead of just copy pasting the same objects over and over again, they actually took the time and just made stuff from scratch, and just, wow, it blows my mind away. I mean, no wonder they actually cut out Montreal, India, and what was the last one? Upper Hangsha. No wonder they cut away those city hubs. I mean, not only do you have to make the city hubs and, you know, design a quest or two inside the in those city hubs, but you actually have to design all the furniture. I mean, the furniture has to be specific to the region you're in. The furniture in China looks quite different to the furniture in the US. It's sick. I mean, they did everything from scratch. That's nuts. Crazy. Fucking crazy. Hats off to Eidos, man. I mean, I can't wait for like a big expansion pack or a big DLC or something. Just something big, you know. Just give us something really like substantial for us to play. It could be a sequel. I mean, how is this gonna work now? Like the whole sequeling thing and, you know, all that. I mean, if you make a sequel on Deus Ex Human Revolution, then it's going to be Deus Ex 1, or before Deus Ex 1, or is it going to be after? Is it gonna be in between Invisible War and Deus Ex 1? Like, how does it work from here? Like, it feels like they've just convoluted everything. I mean, Deus Ex 1 ended in, I mean, I'm pretty sure they didn't exactly think about making a franchise out of Deus Ex 1. They just ended Deus Ex however they wanted to end it. Just they wanted to make make an interesting point, and they did. They gave us some very interesting choices in the end, and we made the choices that we made. And I mean, like, you know, how do you build on? Because everybody, I'm pretty sure that most people just, you know, picked whatever they believed in. Like, I'm pretty sure that not everybody chose the same option in the end of Deus Ex 1. So how do they continue from the timeline? Like, they have to do 3 separate games to fit each timeline, or do they just, you know, not give a shit about the first one, just skip it and just do whatever they want, like they did with, you know, Invisible War? Or do they just keep on doing stuff after Deus Ex Human Revolutions but before Deus Ex 1? I have no idea. And I'm pretty sure they don't either.